everybody, my name is Loren Falsone and I'm coming to you live from my kitchen here in Windermere, Florida. And I am doing this little short excerpts of culinary knowledge, cooking from our family meals that we have every night here because we are on quarantine, and I thought it would just be a really fun way to show our guests what it's like to be a chef, to have food from home. It's totally different, I think, from cooking in the restaurant. Still is fresh, still is wonderful, but because I have children, I like to try to get meals on the table without a lot of fuss, without a lot of cleanup. So tonight we are going to do a simple dish with sausage, chicken, shrimp, and then a lot of vegetables. So I have here some mushrooms that I have chopped up. I am going to season the mushrooms with a little bit of garlic, okay, which is already pureed up in the food processor with olive oil and a little bit of salt. So that's going in there. I'm going to throw some gloves on because gloves are super important and really easy when you're working in the kitchen to, when you're mixing something really messy, it's awesome to have the gloves on so you can just move from one thing to the other. So I have my garlic in here, my mushrooms. I'm gonna drop my sausage in there. This is a chicken sausage, an Italian chicken sausage. So tonight's dinner is basically almost like, I was inspired by sort of a paella. So it's not really a paella, but it's kind of like a paella because I have sausage, I have chicken, I have shrimp going in. I'm gonna actually put the shrimp juices in there as well because I think that that's flavor. And the shrimp I bought at Publix, these shrimps are already deveined, so you can see the vein is already out, and I'm leaving the shell on because I think that it's gonna be really fun for the kids to just take the shell off themselves and less work for me right now. So at this point, all of the proteins are in there. Mushrooms actually do have protein in them, not a lot, but a little bit. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of paprika. This is a smoked paprika, which is very traditional in a paella. I do have saffron, but I'm not gonna throw it in because my kids, I don't think they'll appreciate it right now. So I'm gonna do a little bit of Old Bay seasoning, which has a lot of yummy spices in it, and a little bit more salt, and then some olive oil. And we're just gonna toss this. I'm doing that was probably like a third of a cup of olive oil, but there is a considerable amount of food in this bowl. So there's a lot of stuff going on in there. So we're gonna come over here. Now I just wanna point out this amazing pepper plant. So this pepper plant, my son Rhodes and I started from seed, and you can see some of the peppers are turning red, some of them are green. So they start off with a little tiny white flower, and then the flower starts to produce a tiny, tiny little pepper. I don't know if I can see. Here's a small one, Stone. Take a look at that one. So there's a teeny, tiny little pepper right there. You can see it. And then when it starts to grow, it's just gonna get bigger and bigger, like that one there. You can see that, it's very long. And then as it sits on the vine, it's gonna start to turn red. And this is, you can see right here, they're all starting to turn red. So I am going to, with my handy dandy scissors, I'm gonna cut a couple of these spicy chili peppers off. I just took the 2 red ones, I have them. We're gonna put them in our meal tonight. So I'm gonna throw the seeds on and everything is gonna go in there. So I'm just gonna do a little cut there, and I'm gonna just do a rough chop here. Seeds and everything. Very spicy, but my family likes stuff spicy, so that's good. I'm gonna break them up, make sure they're nice and broken up in there. Okay, and then voila, there you have it. I'm gonna do a little toss on this, so let's come over, Stone, let's come over here. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a toss. You remember I have the garlic in there that needs to get broken up. I have the mushrooms, I have the shrimp, the Old Bay seasoning, the smoky paprika, salt. Oh, this looks great. Doesn't that look great? Oh my God, it looks so good to me. We're just gonna make sure that everything is tossed really well. And then Stone, if you can take a little shot of all the vegetables in the foil. So in the French culture, this is called papillote. And papillote means wrapped in paper. Literally it translates to butterfly. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of our delicious vegetables that are on the foil and we're gonna put the proteins right on top of them. So if you take a look at the vegetables again, I have zucchini, corn, I have red onion, I have white onion. Over here, because this one's for Rhodes, and Rhodes hates peppers, so this one has the green pepper there, which all of us are gonna have the green pepper except for Rhodes. Okay, so now this is ready to go. There might be a little bit more than we're gonna use here, but that's fine. And we're going to put it right on top. Put it right on top like this. And actually, if there is more protein that you are not gonna use in these, you can actually freeze it. So you can put it in a Ziploc bag and freeze it and have it for another time. But remember, there's really big chunks of mushrooms in here as well that is pretty deceiving in terms of the quantity of meat. There's not that much meat in there. I think I did 4 chicken fillets. What else did I do? I did like 1 cup of the shrimp. It was more than a cup, it was 2 cups. So 2 cups of shrimp and then sausages. So about 4 sausages went in there, and that was the chicken sausage. That looks great, doesn't it? I mean, really, this is it, guys. This is dinner in a package, and there's not gonna be, usually I'm very conscientious about serving a salad with the meal, because like vegetable, and I throw lots of stuff into my salads. I throw lots of vegetables in, avocado. Our salads are chock full, right? Our salads are pretty chock full of stuff. So this actually, and I want to do a shout out to Minna Ramirez, because she taught me how to do that when I was a kid growing up with my best friend Sheila on Long Island. So Minna used to make her salads, and I really try to emulate her salads the way that she made them for my family. So as you can see, this right here, this is all gonna cook down. It looks like a lot, but it's a lot of vegetable, some protein, and then we'll just wrap it up in a nice little bundle. I'm actually gonna throw a little bit more salt on there because I'm feeling like it could use it. Just go right down the line, bada bing, bada boom. And then we're gonna wrap it up into our foil packages. Now when you wrap it up in the foil packages, don't do it tight. Leave some room so that air can circulate in there. And you just don't want to squish it into a bundle that's too tight. So you can see I'm not being really aggressive about it. We're gonna keep going. Now I set the grill to outside with the hardwood charcoal. So our grill is going. I also have the oven going as well because it was raining here a little while ago, so I was a little bit nervous that the grill wouldn't do its thing the way it's supposed to. So I have the backup plan with the oven. So these can totally go in your oven. I just like the idea of that smoky grill getting some flavor in there. And then one more. So as you can see, guys, I just want you to look. I did not use all the protein. There's a lot of mushrooms and shrimp and sausage and chicken in here that I could save for another time. Or omelets in the morning or something like that. Okay. Now this one is for Rose. And like I said earlier, he's my youngest son. He doesn't like green peppers. So I just have a little Sharpie here. And I'm gonna make a note that this is Rhodesies. So there you go, Rhodes has his name on it. And then this is gonna go there. So this is our dinner. Nothing else is getting served except for a glass of wine, water. I have lemon that we will do on the side and people can put their own lemon on. One variation to this dish, which I thought would be lovely, would be some cilantro. I didn't put any cilantro in this. just because I didn't feel like it. But you could do cilantro, you could do whatever you want. You could do whatever herbs you want. And then actually, as the starch, this is this amazing rice cooker. I don't know if you guys have a rice cooker at home, but rice cookers are incredible. One of my friends who is Persian, I went to her house for dinner once, and she made this amazing rice, and it had this delicious, delicious, crunchy bottom to it, and everybody was fighting over it. So she got me this rice cooker. It's called this is a Persian dish called Tahdig. And at the end, when you flip the rice over, there's going to be this amazing crunch on the bottom. It's going to be golden brown or mahogany brown. And so you really need to start this early. So I started this about 2 hours ago. It's about to probably click to warm here in a little bit. I used a brown rice, and it's just better for you in terms of the glycemic level. So once this is done, we'll flip it over, and then we'll take that delicious crusty brown off. I'll cut it into wedges. I'll serve a little bit of the brown crunchiness with the rice on the side, and that's it. So guys, thank you so much. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. We are eating late. We always eat late. I try not to eat late, but we always eat late because we usually do a lot of fun activities during the day. So my son Stone and I went for a bike ride today, and we didn't get back from our bike ride until probably like 7 p.m. And right now it's 9. So we'll hopefully get this dinner going, and we are looking forward to eating it. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you back here another time. Ciao. Wow, that looks so good. Amazing. Okay. So if you've liked this video or all the videos that we've been posting, can you please subscribe, like, and comment, and tell your friends. Thank you.